Welcome back. I've been working on my 73 Ford 3000 project. Again, the never-ending project here. I'm getting pretty close to the end, but I ran across something I wanted to share with you. This fitting right here threads into the rear rear axle area of the tractor and is the main feed pressure hydraulic fitting off the pump into all the ductwork or whatever you would call that inside the rear end. Now this is cross-threaded, or the threads are screwed up, and I'm going to blame it primarily on one of these. This is an aftermarket hydraulic fitting. You can get these at some of your Tractor Supply houses. They come directly from China, so you know they're going to be a giant pile of garbage. They come in a plastic bag about like this. You get a tube nut, a rubber piece, two copper, I don't know exactly what to call these, crush collars, sleeves, whatever they are, and a nylon washer. These are not right. I don't know if there's different tractors that have a slightly different threading to them, or if this is metric and the one that I've got is standard. I'm not really sure what it is. Now, by comparison, I haven't even tried to thread this one in yet, but I'm fairly confident it will work. Now, this one comes pre-assembled. You buy this, I'm assuming it's got something like this down inside of there. This particular one does not have anything on the outside, and the nylon washer is already over top of the rubber piece. So it comes assembled. In case you're wondering, the part number is right there. As far as I know, Case New Holland or whoever they are now, as of today in 2020, they are still making this piece. This is still new. Now check this out. This is a 1-inch wrench. The original fits a 1-inch wrench. It is a 1-inch. This is the Chinese aftermarket. It does not fit. Doesn't fit this end either. It's not right. The threads, this one actually kind of threads it. This aftermarket one kind of threads in there. I know it was an aftermarket nut because it was the wrong size when I took it out. This is like 1 1/8 or 1 1/16. I don't remember. It's a little bit bigger than 1 inch. But anyway, this part is no longer available. One of the ways you can tell how old this thing is it's got Ford New Holland on it. And I'm not like a history expert that's going to tell you exactly when this stopped, but I know that Ford New Holland was about 92, 93, somewhere in there. So this thing has been sitting on a shelf somewhere for nearly 30 years, if I had to guess, until I bought it. Luckily, there was some still in the system, so I was able to get one, but that supply is going to dry up. So if you screw this thing up with one of these, you're going to be looking for salvage yard or just out of luck. This nut from Ford, or from Case New Holland in this case, is significantly more expensive than the Chinese ones. But if it doesn't screw your tractor up and it actually works well, it's worth it. So I'm going to go ahead and install this. Hopefully this takes care of my final problems on that. Right now what I've got is the pressure line is blowing out of the pump. What I ended up doing, I had bought one of these aftermarket ones to use in there, but these threads are not right. It would not thread into the pump properly. The piston style pumps on those tractors are about $800 reman, so I didn't want to screw it up, so I didn't force this in. I reused the original packing. I tried the original everything first, but it was kind of old and hardened and didn't quite work. So the line blew out. I then tried to use the packing or the rubber pieces and the copper from one of these Chinese ones in with the original. It's still not working. It's staying in well enough that I can actually move the tractor in and out, but as soon as I put pressure to it, the line pops. I'm hoping this nut will take care of it. I'm not going to videotape actually doing it because it's just too hard to get a camera in there. But that's it. I guess I don't really have anything else to say except for if you're doing this, don't get the cheap Chinese junk. Go ahead and go right to a dealer. I had to have this one shipped to me. I don't have a New Holland dealer anywhere near where I'm at. This came from about 3 hours away. That's the closest one. Honestly, it didn't take that long to get here. They had this in stock. This is the worst hydraulic design I have ever seen. Really, it is. I cannot think of a worse design to hold 2,500 psi. But that's what Ford decided to use back then, and apparently they still make these because it was such a terrible design. You have to replace them every once in a while. That's it. Hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.